So, I'm not sure what to think about Liz having to see a psychiatrist. The doctor told me not to think of Liz as crazy, but I thought it, and my friends thought it, and even my brother thought it. Is the doctor just lying to me to feel better about this situation? Oh man, I don't know.
No. Oh god, let me get this eye booger. Ow, that's a crunchy one. Okay, we're good. Alright. It's a new day, and today's going to be a little interesting, but I still need to continue to treat Liz as if she is completely normal, and hopefully my friends will do the same. Especially Austin. I hope he acts the same if she comes over. I hope she comes over today. I don't know exactly if she will or not, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting to be a little bit more worried again. I don't know. I was able to settle my mind last night about the whole situation with Liz, but just knowing that my friends feel the same way as I do, and my brother feels the same way as I do, I think the psychiatrist was just giving me a light dosage of the truth. I think he didn't give me the harsh reality that Liz isn't well. Liz is psychologically not well. For him to just say, oh, well, your father sees a psychiatrist is completely out of the question, because a lot of people see psychiatrists. What my father sees a psychiatrist for is very minimal. He sees a psychiatrist for a broken finger. But I don't know. I feel like Liz is seeing, for a broken leg. I don't know, though. I think, when she does go see a psychiatrist, maybe I'll hop in a few times and see how everything goes, and maybe learn a little bit about this phantom pregnancy thing. I mean, obviously I can Google it a little bit and find out a little bit more, but there's really not much on phantom pregnancies. It's so rare. 1 in 22,000 women. That's high. That's very rare. Jeez. I don't even know the math. There's 7 billion. Math. I don't know. I'll have to get a calculator, and I don't feel like getting a calculator out right now. Let's just get to school, I guess, and try to act as normal as I can. Hopefully the guys will continue to act as normal as they can. And if Liz comes over, hopefully Austin will act as normal as he can. That's tough because Austin's really not that normal. Yeah?
Hey, Josh, can I talk to you about what I said yesterday?
I don't know, man. I'm not sure that's such a great idea. Someone could be listening and, well, you most likely don't have anything nice to say. What you said yesterday was very blunt and very rude.
I actually do, and that is that I am sorry. I jumped to a conclusion about Liz. She's a really nice person, and for me to just judge her so bluntly was bully-like, and I'm sorry for that.
Well, that's really, really nice of you, Austin. I really appreciate that, actually. Heck, I bet she would appreciate those kind words as well.
Well, you didn't tell her I said that about her, did you?
No. I haven't talked to Liz about all this. I'm thinking I'm going to, though. But only my perspective. It would just cause drama if I mentioned everyone else I talked to about this, so I'll just keep it between me and her.
Wait, who else did you mention this to?
Just you and the guys.
Bro, that's way too many loose ends. You gotta be more careful. I mean, you gotta keep super touchy subjects like this to a very small selection of people. So, no more than 3 people.
Okay. Well, let's see. There's you, Carson, Kevin, Tyler, Jay, and that's only 2 extra people, so that's not that bad.
Well, that's too many. What if one of them are playing both fields?
What, like a double agent? Austin, this is high school, not a James Bond film. Look, all is fine. I'm going to explain myself to Liz today. I asked her to meet me outside the school earlier via text, and by earlier I mean last night. So, all is well, little bro.
Well, just be more careful. And did I mention I was sorry for what I said? I can't really remember.
Yes, Austin. You apologized.
Did you accept my apology?
Yes, I did. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get to school. I've got to go talk to my wife.
Okay. Thanks again for the acceptance. Later, bro. And good luck.
Thanks, bud. You gotta work on that bluntness, man. I know it runs in our family, but you gotta be careful. All right, later, bud. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I'm going to be talking to her today. I know that'll help a lot. Because that's going to make her, I don't know. I think it'll make her a bit more comfortable. Because I don't like talking behind anybody's back. Mainly because I hate when anybody talks about me behind my back. It's just not a good feeling. Especially when you find out. So, Liz might be a little upset at the beginning. But I think she would rather appreciate me talk to her about this situation than not talk about it at all. Because I don't know. I feel like if anybody mentions your name in a negative manner, then that person should know about that said situation. So maybe they can fix the situation so they can not have that issue anymore. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make things good between me and Liz. She's my wife, and we need to be open. I need her to know how I feel at certain times. And right now, I'm worried. I'm worried about her psychologically. She said she'd meet me here. I don't see her in there. So, I guess I'll just sit here and wait until she gets here. She might be running a little late. Might be taking a big old poop. Girls don't take poops. That's funny, though. Well, I guess I'll just sit down right here.
I'm so sorry, babe. I was a bit late getting up this morning. So, what was it you wanted to talk to me about? Is everything all right?
Yeah. Things are fine now. I want to apologize for something. Something I feel a bit ashamed about.
Oh, and what's that? You know you can tell me anything.
Well, you see, when the doctor told me about your condition, I instantly jumped to the condition that you may be, I'm sorry, let me just say, I thought you were crazy. And the doctor promptly put me in my place about the position, you had found yourself in.
Oh, well, that's fine, babe. I thought I was going crazy myself. Either that or this whole thing was some cruel, elaborate prank of some sort.
Well, I'm not finished. I came to worry, so I thought the best thing to do would be to talk to some friends and whatnot about the situation. I don't want to name any names, as that could just cause drama, but I don't know, I started to doubt your sanity, something seriously.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. Well, I came to realize I was acting really childish in my thoughts, and even one of the people confronted me after I was thinking more clearly and apologized for their bold judgment on your sanity. So, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that jumped to conclusions.
So, you're talking to your brother?
Hey, I said I won't be naming names. I want to apologize for not trusting in your sanity and, well, talking behind your back. That's not nice of me, and that's not a very nice thing to do, period. Especially to someone you love as much as I love you.
Well, I'll have you know, you're really good at apologizing. And I love you too, babe. Look, I'm just glad to know that you and those you spoke to don't think of me as crazy anymore.
Well, I haven't spoken to everyone just yet, but I will, and I'm sure they will see clearly as I have. So don't worry.
Well, good. We should probably get to class before the bell rings. Hey, before we go, would you like to go to the psychiatrist with me today? It's my first time and I'm, well, kind of nervous.
Go to the psychiatrist? Yeah, sure, babe. Absolutely. It'll be nice to learn a little bit about this phantom pregnancy. Now, yeah, let's go ahead and get to class.
You lead the way, cutie patootie.
Will do. And guys, I just really appreciate you guys understanding where I'm coming from. Tyler, I know that you were a little harsh with your opinion, but I did ask you guys to give your 100% thoughts on the situation, and I wanted to explain the way things had changed. I kind of realized that I was being a little brash in my thoughts, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going to the psychiatrist with Liz today. I want to figure out what's going on, because I want to know more about this. And I'll let you guys know more. I just don't want us jumping to conclusions. I think what we did, all of us, is jump to a conclusion. Whether or not it was a good conclusion or a bad conclusion. There's nothing wrong with either of your conclusions, but I want to know more before we can even jump to some sort of conclusion. So right now, just, I don't know, try to pretend that you never heard me mention any of this. And I don't know. I'll just hope for the best at the psychiatrist. I still have to talk to my brother as well, because I talked to you guys and I talked to my brother. And yeah, I'll let you guys know how the psychiatrist went. Okay, well, there's the bell. I'm gonna go ahead and get going. I'm gonna, like I said, go see a psychiatrist today. This will be interesting. I hope it doesn't smell like a normal doctor's office, because those things stink. Alright, later, guys. Okay, here we go. Have a good day, Coach. Here we go. We're gonna go to a psychiatrist. I've never gone to one of these before. This will be definitely interesting. A different type of doctor. I hate going to the doctors in the first place, so hopefully this is a nicer doctor. Obviously, you're not going to be getting any shots that I know of. Don't they do that electroshock therapy? Or is that, like, illegal now? I hope it's illegal. No, they better not do that to anybody anymore. I hope not, unless, they sign a waiver or something. Okay, there's Liz. Let's go ahead and talk to her and figure out what we're going to be doing.
Hey, babe. So, you ready for the doctor's appointment?
Yeah, sure am, babe. You go ahead and lead the way.
Well, before we go, any of your friends you told about our situation, did you talk to them about what you said you would?
I sure did. And they understood and felt the same way afterwards.
Well, that's good to know. I don't want anyone to think I'm, cuckoo.
They don't. Now, let's go ahead and get to the doctor's office. Like I said, you lead the way. Alright, well, this is definitely different than the usual doctor's office. It definitely doesn't have that super clean smell. It actually smells like an old person's house. Yeah, that's a mothball. I smell mothballs. I wonder why. Huh. Well, we're just sitting here waiting now. This is gonna be boring, I bet. I don't really want to talk to Liz because I bet she's nervous. I can actually honestly tell she's nervous. Her whole persona has basically changed. I think she's just as worried that she might find out she is crazy. So, I don't know. I hate that for her. Oh, what's that? It's an award. I bet it's like Best Psychiatrist.
Miss Elizabeth Burt, you may come back now, dear.
Okay, babe. Looks like we're able to go back. Let's go ahead and do this, and don't worry, I'll be beside you the entire time. Just take it easy and, well, let's go.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Burt. Dr. Clayton appointed your case over to me, and I might say this is a very interesting situation you two have found yourself in.
Well, we would have to agree with you, Dr. Willows. We're really excited to work with you and, well, to find out just what exactly caused the phantom pregnancy that we're so curious about learning about.
Oh, please, call me Mrs. Willows. So, phantom pregnancies are very rare, which is why this intrigued me so much. Dr. Clayton believes it has occurred because of a traumatic situation in your life, Miss Burt. Can you think of anything in your life that traumatically happened recently?
No. Not that I can think of. It all started with our honeymoon, though. That's when I noticed my body started to act strange. I was so scared in the sight of my own growing belly.
It was a very scary thing for both of us. We were both in high school, so to be tricked by Liz's body into thinking we had a child on the way was, well, it was very different.
Well, let me ask you this, Elizabeth. Has your husband ever abused you in any way?
Wait, what? Well, that kind of escalated quite quickly, don't you think, Doctor?
Mr. Burt, please, let your wife speak for herself.
No. Josh has never done any of the sorts.
Josh, you say? Well, let's go by first name terms. So, Elizabeth and Josh, how long have you two known each other?
Well, it's been a little over a year now. Liz moved to town from another city to go to school here in White Wind, as her father got a job in the area.
That's all true. It's been about a year and 2 months now. We got married around our 1-year anniversary.
How very interesting. Marriage at such a young age. Why was that exactly?
We just wanted to live our life on the edge. So we ran away from home and went to Vegas to get married.
Is that so? This may be the traumatic instance we were looking for. This may have been more than Elizabeth's mind was comfortable with handling. Whose idea was this Vegas trip?
Well, I mean, it was mine. But she agreed to. And she had an incredible time. And we both agree it was probably one of the best times of our lives.
Is that true, Elizabeth?
Yeah, it was one of the best weekends of my entire life.
I'm quite confused. Why do I feel like you're trying to pin this whole situation on me? You asked my wife if I abuse her, and then you insinuate I kidnapped her and ran off to Vegas? Just, what the heck's going on? Like, I'm very confused. Why are you being so rude?
Mr. Burt, please calm down.
Oh, what happened to let's go by first names?
Josh, calm down. We're all here to find out what's wrong with me. Not for you to feel like the world is against you. If anybody should feel that way, it should be me after what you told me this morning.
What exactly happened this morning?
Elizabeth, this is not the place. You said you accepted my apology.
Please explain what happened this morning. It may help in understanding our situation.
Well, you see, my husband had got the thought in his mind that we had found out I was suffering from phantom pregnancy, that I was crazy. So he decided to tell some of his friends and his brother. And now they all think I'm crazy too.
I never said I told my brother, so you can take that back. And second of all, no one thinks you're crazy anymore. I explained myself to them as I told you I wanted to when I apologized to you this morning.
Joshua, this is very saddening to hear. Going behind your wife's back like this, you should feel ashamed.
What the hell is going on here? I'm not here for relationship counseling. We're here to figure out what caused my wife's phantom pregnancy, not to roast me. I have done nothing wrong. And the wrongs I have made, I have apologized for.
Actually, Mr. Burt, I think it's you who caused whatever this traumatic situation is.
Are you kidding me? I will not be insulted by someone like you. Can you believe what she is saying, Liz?
I'm not sure, Josh. Maybe we should see what she has to say.
What? You're kidding me too? Screw this. I'm going home. I didn't come over here to be insulted. I came over here to be supportive of my wife. And Liz, if you don't realize this woman has just insulted my love for you, then you might very well be crazy. I'm done here. Huh.